Hi and welcome to the next tutorial on Revit 2019 for construction management. Today what I want to focus in on is dimensioning. So we have a drawing here and we want to dimension it, okay? There's a number of ways that we can do this and there's a number of different options that we have available to us, and I'll just go through some of them here now. Okay, so in order to create a dimension, we'll go into Annotate, which is here. Click on Annotate and we'll go to an Align Dimension. Okay, and when we go into Align Dimension, we're given a number of options here. So if we say, I'm going to go Wall Face, or Wall Center Line, or Center of Course, okay? So depending on what we're looking to do, will depend on what one we select. For this, I'm going to select Wall Face, because I'm going to take the dimensions on this wall here. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll go individual reference, and it will allow me to go from here to any point that I want to go to along that wall. So I want to take a dimension from there to there, and I could put that dimension in. As you can see, the dimension's in there, and it's from this point here to this opening. Okay, and that's fine if that's what we're looking for. Okay, another option is to go into an Align Dimension. Click on Wall Faces, and this time we'll go Entire Walls, and when we go to Entire Walls we'll go Options, and at this point then, okay, so from here now we're going to click on Openings and we're going to click on Widths, and I'm going to go and click off Intersection Walls, click OK. So we're the entire wall, so we click on the wall, so I'm just going to zoom out a touch, is click on the wall and bring it out. You can see that it creates all the dimensions from here to my openings. Okay, so that gives me that dimension there. And then if I wanted to do it for my entire wall, I could go Options and just go without openings, okay, and I click on here and it'll bring me and give me my overall dimension there. So you can see very, very quickly we can have our full drawing dimensioned up, and we know now that to our first opening is 1340 and our width of 1 meter. Okay, so that's the first way that we can go about doing this. Okay, the other way is just to use individual dimensions. So again, if I click on Escape, I go Align Dimension, I'm going to go Wall Faces, and I'm going to take off Entire Walls, and it's individual reference. So let's say I want the dimension of this room. I'm clicking from here, and then I go again, and I click from here, and I get the dimensions in that room. Now again, in the same way as you would previously, if we go into Properties, click on the dimension, go to Properties, we could put in a smaller dimension, or we could put in a larger dimension, depending on where we're actually putting it in. So I'm just going to put in the smaller one there. I'll put the same in for this here. And if you wanted to, you could go in and click on here, and we could go Edit Type and change the dimension in here and change the different styles of the dimension. In the same way, this is the properties for dimensions. This is the same as the properties for any individual element of your drawing. Okay, so the next thing then I want to do is I want to put in a dimension for my grid lines. Okay, so again, I'm going to go to Annotate, go to my Align Dimension, and this time I'm going to go to Center of Core, and I'll go Individual References, and I'm just going to go from core to number 3 to number 4 to number 5 to number 6, and when I'm finished I'll just come back in and click it on. And when it's clicked back, you can see there that it gives me my dimensions. Now I've made a mistake there because I stopped it at that one there, and I should have stopped it at this, so I can bring this across to here and it'll change it. Okay, so I just grab the dot and I bring it across. Okay, I've done the individual dimensions and I've taken the dimensions of the entire wall there. Okay, that's pretty much it for dimensions. I'll do a second tutorial on dimensions where we go into, say, advanced dimensions, but for the moment that should keep you up to scratch on your project work, and it also allows you to take dimensions from different elements. In a standard drawing, we'll put in our overall dimensions for a wall and then a second lot showing our openings. So if you have any queries, just put them down in the comments box. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, thanks very much, and I look forward to talking to you soon.